Kahala Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well, peace, salutation, and blessings to the elect. Blacklistednews.com. It says, quarter of voters say they may soon have to take up arms against the government. Poll says, more than 1 in 4 Americans have so much disdain for the government that they believe it may be necessary at some point soon for citizens to take up arms against the government, according to a new poll from the University of Chicago's Institute of Politics. It says, just days before Independence Day, the poll shows that 28% of voters have hold such a belief, including 1 in 3 Republicans, roughly 1 in 3 independents, and 1 in 5 Democrats. Okay, and this is all biblical, man. The scriptures prophesy that there will be uprising against the government, okay? And people going from, people taking matters into their own hands, man. We're going to get into it. A majority of Americans also said the government is corrupt and rigged against everyday people like me, including 2/3 of Republicans and independents and about half of Democrats. This survey also comes amid televised congressional hearings by the House committee investigating last year's attack on the Capitol. The University of Chicago said the poll reveals not only the growing divides we have witnessed in recent years, but strong sentiments that the majority of media outlets contribute to these divisions by intentionally misleading their audience to promote a political point of view. Okay. So we're going to jump to the scriptures. Let's get this. KJ. Excuse me. We're going to get it right in the scriptures, man. Okay. Book of 2nd. Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Okay. Verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. And when you go into sedition, it's going into speech calling for an uprising against the government. Okay. And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, the politicians. Okay. The authorities, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So these people are losing respect, okay, are growing more of a distaste for these officials and for the people that are in power, that rule, man, the Edomites, so-called white man. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So people are gonna take things into their own hands, bear up arms. You know, you got out here in Texas, the come and take it, motto. Okay. These people are getting fed up. Okay. Things are getting more and more pricier, you see, and it's going to lead to the point where people are just like, F this. And that leads to what's that? We can grab that. 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, okay, uproars of protests, okay, which you have there going on, okay, people are protesting the prices, okay, gas prices, you see, so on and so forth. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So it's going to come down to the point where people are coming up against the government violently, okay, because the circumstances, because of how things are, how life is playing out, okay. And of course, the government is going to crush these people that rise up against them, okay, because Esau's blessing is a sword, but it's gonna happen, man. Okay, people are still going to rise up. 2nd Ezra 15 and And 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Checkpoints are going to be set up, martial law, troops in the streets, okay, to control the chaos, okay, which the elites have something called order ab chaos, order out of chaos, man, because they're going to cause the chaos through, through various means such as hyperinflation, okay, a manufacturer famine, you see. And so people are gonna say, people are gonna take up arms and come and rise up, man. Okay. So let's grab this in the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor. Okay, so the Lord is going to set the Egyptian versus the Egyptian, which the modern day Egyptians are you Americans, man. Okay, it's going to be citizen versus government. Okay, and pretty much the scriptures say, let's get that before we go on. Matthew 12 and 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And that's majority of these people that are fed up are Edomites, man. You see, majority of the people that are fed up are Edomites. Okay, the lower level Edomites. Okay, because your elites. Okay, the so-called the rich international banking families, they've duped y'all out of in y'all's own kingdom, because we're in the Edomites kingdom right now, man. Esau's kingdom, and Jacob's, okay, the Israelites is coming next. Going back to Isaiah 19 and 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So it's gonna get crazy out here, man. It's going to be a bloodbath, man. People are going to be just completely lashing out. It's going to be rioting, okay? Looting, chaos in the streets. Just complete anarchy, as they said in 2 Ezra 15. The course of their action shall stand in their power, man. Okay? People are going to be doing what they want to do, man. So, hey, hopefully it's been an edifying lesson. Shalom.